Welcome back to the channel. Today we're at Kilkeel Golf Club in County Down. It's a par 72 course. My handicap index is down slightly to 18.6. That would give me 20 shots around this course. This video was going to be part 1 because I had to start the round on the back 9 due to arriving slightly late for my tee time. So let's see how we get on. The first hole of the day is the 10th at Kilkeel. It's par 4 at 372 yards. Able to get a good drive away. Always good to start the day off like that. Ball finds the right hand rough. I'm just going to play a little 5-iron punchy shot. You'll just see it here. The ball actually bounced well short of the green here, but it just ran on and on the whole way up onto the green. You'll actually see plenty of shots like that today. I was trying to play more punchy ones like that. So birdie putt there. I actually thought that was going in. It was a very good putt actually from 21 foot. Leaves me a tap in for par. Good start. So the second hole of the day is the 11th at Kilkeel, par 3, 157 yards. Struck this. Brilliant. Probably the best iron shot I've hit in a long time. It was downhill slightly, as you can see. So a lovely shot just into the middle of the green. Another putt for birdie. Can't complain with that. So second birdie putt of the day, 15 footer. It's sliding downhill. Very hard to judge the pace in that one. I think I done pretty well there, to be honest. So just trying to count it out there. I think it was 1.5 foot. Should be an easy enough putt for a par here. Yep, 2 pain-free pars to start the round. Very good. So the 12th hole, which is the third hole of the day, dog leg right, par 4. It wasn't a great strike. I actually went from a 3-wood there. I didn't want to go too far straight, but I got away with it actually. So I'm blocked out here. Just around the corner, just going to try and play 5-iron, just bump it up onto the fairway. Hopefully it cuts around a wee bit. 105 yards away, so should be okay. So a bit of on-course analysis there. Didn't catch that one right at all, but lucky enough, just in the right hand rough, I get a look at the green. Play a nice wee chip shot on there. I just had to go over the bunker slightly. Give myself a putt for par. And it looks like I took a driver to that there. Absolute hammered it. Didn't expect it to go that far, to be honest, but anyway, give myself a very tough shot for bogey. Comes up short this time. Would you believe it? It's going to end up being a 4-putt here. Not often I have one of them, but it does happen the odd occasion. So anyway, on to the 13th. It's a dog leg right, par 4, 330 yards. I think I got onto that tee shot a bit. Just caught the ground, so it went pretty high in the air, like losing a bit of distance, but safely down the middle of the fairway. I'll take that all day long. I'm sort of blocked out here slightly. I can't really access the pin, so we just have to try and play a shot close to the front of the green if we can. And it's executed pretty well, as you can see, and just on the fringe here with a long putt, but still happy enough. I'm delighted to actually judge the pace of that. Compared to the last hole, obviously, I judged the pace brilliant, so yeah, give me a couple of feet, a couple of footer for par. So through 4 holes, 3 over. That's a good start for me, consider my handicap. So, and the 14th hole's a par 4, dog leg to the left. I completely caught that one out of the hill. I'll be honest, when I was filming it, I didn't know where the ball went, so I sat up and hit a provisional, but luckily I found both of my balls just in the middle of the fairway. And still playing my first ball, so second shot, just punched it on down, far I can go. I knew I couldn't reach the green, because you'll see here in the next shot, there's a big large pond right in front of the green. So third shot on, play a lovely little pitch in the middle of the green, just rolls onto the back. I should mention this is stroke index 1, by the way, so hardest hole in the course, and I'm putting for par. I really can't ask for much more than that. Again, I judged the weight very well on that one. Just tap that in then for a bogey. So the 15th hole is a par 3 uphill, 115 yards. I think in hindsight I probably should have went for a 9-iron here. The ball lands just in between the 2 bunkers. I think a 9-iron, I had a lot of green to work with, but anyway, a small chip shot on. I thought I played that absolute perfectly, apart from going in the hole obviously, but you probably can't see on camera here how much this breaks from right to left. It's a massive breaker right to left, so I have to get the weight perfect, which I don't. The ball's still rolling, so yeah, I'm gonna have to settle for a 2-footer for bogey. Yeah, it's not a bad score there in that hole for me, to be fair. So 16th hole, par 4, 376 yards. I managed to hit one straight as a die, right into the trees. Didn't get the fade that I normally get from my drives. Just leave myself no option here other than just hack it out into the fairway. So back in play, third shot from 175 yards away, trying another 5-iron punchy shot. You know, it probably doesn't look great on the shot tracer there, but that ball just kept going and going. It was downhill, I should say, as well. And it actually reaches the whole way to the fringe, to the front of the green. Another long putt, but again, you know, a putt from off the green for par. And I judged the weight of that almost to perfection. Got past the hole, give it a chance to get in, I suppose. And that just about lips in. I thought I had missed that, so got away with a bogey in another very difficult hole. So hole 17 is the longest par 4 of the day, of 400 yards. It's uphill initially. The drive was a bit skied, you know, it didn't go too far. And this actually just over the hill, it goes way downhill here, so you'll see that I just punched it down as far as it can go. The ball actually went into ground under repair just to the left of the camera there, so I got relief from that. And I'm playing 9-iron bump and run onto the green from the third. And I can honestly say that's the best bump and run that I played all day. That was almost in. Very, very good shot. And then a 2-footer for par. Great score on a very, very difficult hole. So on to the 18th now, which is the last hole of this video. Par 5, 460 yards. I should say it's dog leg to the left, so whilst my tee shot does leak out to the right, still on the fairway, gives me a clear shot towards the green, but I'm never reaching it, obviously, 264 yards. So once again, another 5-iron punch shot just down the hill. catch it very clean. It does go further right than I wanted. Ends up in the rough, but still, I'm getting closer to the green. Can't complain with that. And then uphill, all carry, 121 yards. And I play a very good iron shot. It just, you'll probably hear me. I think it pitched on the green, just bounced right. Yeah, it just bounced on the green and kicked right, so leave myself short-sighted. And that one I just didn't judge that well. I should have, in hindsight, I should have taken my 60-degree wedge. Needed to land it a bit softer, but it's ran off the other side of the green. So I just pop one on, and I give myself a long putt for bogey. I really should have been getting closer there to give myself a more makeable putt, but still 15-footer for bogey. And almost judged that to perfection, but quite happy. And end the round, well, end the 9 holes, sorry, 8 over. So that's the first 9 over. So a quick recap of the 9 holes, the back 9 at Kilkeel. I was 8 over for the 9 holes, which is 2 better than my handicap. 4 pars, 4 out of 7 fairways hit, which is very good. I very rarely even hit 4 fairways over 18 holes, but quite happy with how them 9 holes went. Set me up well for playing the front 9, which you will see shortly, hopefully. I'm going to put a link in the description for part 2 of this video, which will be the front 9 in Kilkeel. So make sure and keep an eye out for that. So for now, I'm your average everyday golfer, signing off.